Shalom, Yashala. We're going to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ochah Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yashala, Barakatah Yehoda. Get a double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who teach you well. Whoever can see in the construction of the tabernacle of David on my perfect tabernacle. Shalom to the Ak and Waqwa scattered abroad, the sin members of the hopeful elect who have been quickened in these last days to stand upon their feet and bear witness to the words of truth. We're gonna start off with 2 Thessalonians 2:11. It says, "And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all may be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness." Let's go into this word delusion.
Strong's G 4106, Plane.
It says, "A wandering, straying about, one led astray from the right way, roams hither and thither." Man, you don't know which way. You don't know whether you coming or you going, man. And that's a lot of people, man. They don't know whether they coming or they going, man. You look at the majority of these people out here, they are confused, snared, and taken, man. Literally, man. Metaphorically, mental strain, error, wrong opinion relative to morals or religion, error which shows itself in action, a wrong mode of acting, error that which leads into error, deceit, or fraud, man. Delusion. And I wanted to start off with that scripture because what we're going to be talking about here for a brief minute is the difference between perception and reality, man. Because most people are not living in reality; they're living in a perception. It says perception. That's not the one I want. This is what I want right here. It says psychology, zoology. It says the neurophysiological processes, including memory, by which an organism becomes aware of and what? Interprets external stimuli. And what's external stimuli? What's a stimuli? Something something that causes a type of reaction, whether it be positive or negative. For example, a stimuli, during these allergy seasons, the stimuli is a pollen that activates, certain biological changes in your body. Get you a stuffy nose down the third. How do cakes rise, man? You put, well, not cakes, but how does any doughy type of whatever rise, man? Through some type of leavening agent, which is the stimulus. It's the thing that catalyzes that reaction, man. But the point is, man, it says again, the neurophysiological processes, including memory, by which an organism becomes aware of and interprets external stimuli, man. So everybody has their own perception. Everybody has their own way of thinking about things, man. Everybody has their own way of processing information, and that shapes what they believe reality is, man. But reality is not consistent 9 times out of 10 with your perception, man. What you think is going on, and it goes back to that video I made. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see, man. Cause it's all delusions, man. It's all these things are put out in your face to confuse you, man. Keep you in a constant state of confusion.
Reality.
This is reality, man. It says the world or the state of things is what? As they actually exist. As what? Opposed to being idealistic or notional idea of them, man. Reality and perception are not the same thing, man. Perception exists outside of reality, man. For example, man, here we all have different ways of looking at things. For example, the whole idea of cheating, man. The perception of the whole world is that it's wrong to cheat, man. That it's wrong to step out on your partner, so to say. But the reality of the situation, the truth of it, is that what? Cheating is not real. When you search the word cheating in the Bible, it comes up. It does never come up. The word cheating does not exist in the Bible, man. The reality situation is a man can have as many women as he can take care of, as long as those women are not somebody else's wife, man. That's the reality. There is no cheating. But the perception of quote unquote infidelity is that anytime a man sleeps with any woman, that's cheating, man. When the fact of the matter, the reality of the situation is that a man can be with as many women as he can take care of, and as long as they're not somebody else's wife, man. You see the difference? Here, let's see. Okay, right here it says Salakia. Let's go into this since it's the first one came out. Maybe there'll be some good points in it. It says perception versus reality. Each individual has his or own perception of reality, man. Again, it's very important that you understand the difference, man. It's like, for example, if we have a whole cake sitting in front of us, all of us, maybe it's 8 people sitting at a table, there's a whole cake sitting in front of us. Each person is allotted a slice, man. Everybody has their own slice, but it doesn't take away that those slices are a part of the whole cake, man. The implication is that because each of us perceives the world with our own eyes, reality, that's an important part. It says, the implication is that because each of us perceives the world through our own eyes, reality itself changes from person to person. While it's true that everyone perceives reality differently, reality could care less about our perceptions. Reality does not change to adapt to our viewpoints. Reality is what it is. Reality is a fact. Reality is a truth, man. So just because you feel some type of way about the world doesn't mean the world is gonna change, man. We know that what the reality situation is. This is a wicked, filthy world. Now you can have all these idealistic and very progressive thought patterns and wants and wishes and ideals, but that isn't gonna change the place that this place is wicked and foul and needs to be destroyed. For example, Babylon the Great. Scripture said they would have healed Babylon. The perception is amongst all these people that Babylon the Great can be healed, but the reality of the situation is no, that Babylon is not coming back. Babylon is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear destruction, man. It's going to be a desert place for all animal creatures that can survive in those certain conditions, man. This place is not going to be able to be inhabited at all, man, by anything other than desert creatures, man. And that's the reality of the situation. No matter your thoughts, feelings, wants, or needs do not change the fact that Yahweh Shemel Shah has put that in motion, man. And that's the difference, man. Reality is what is ultimately controlled by the word of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Perception is controlled by the precepts of men, the wants of the man, the lust, the pride of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, man. So that takes me to a scripture, man. Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that what? Put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. You let your feelings and emotions get in the way of you being steadfast in what is truly going on, man. And it's crazy, man. Most of the people here in Babylon the Great, they're living under a rock, man. They're living under a rock. They rather keep telling themselves that it's gonna get better, and every day and day we get closer and closer to the evil times, man. It says, woe unto them that are what? Wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight, man. They think they know what's going on. They think, you ever just met some person that just can't ever be wrong? They feel like they know it all. Mm. I thought honestly some of those definitions were useful, but I'm just gonna continue on. Again, it says reality is fact, reality is truth, man. And that brings me to what? Going to John 4. And this is one of my favorite scriptures because of this phrase here in the Greek, man. John 4 and 23, it says, "But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship in spirit and in truth." And that's another delusion in itself, man. You got these Christianers running around the earth saying that they're the true followers. You got these small hats running around the earth saying that they're the true people. You got these Muslims thinking they got it right. The Buddhists think they got it right. All these people got it right, man. They think they got it right, but reality is they don't. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. The Most High is, Shalakia. Hold on. Let me look at something. I think it's, hold on, is it John 15 and 3? The monos, alethenos, theos, the one true God. But the point still remains. I'm gonna go look at this word for truth, because it said what reality is truth, and here in the Greek, the word for truth is alethenos.
Strong's G 225. Aletheia. Aletheia.
And then we're gonna look at another word, because it says objectively, meaning what? Not outside of emotion, is what is true in any matter under consideration. Truly in truth, according to truth, of what of a truth, in reality, in fact, certainly, what is true in things are pertaining to the Most High and the duties of man, moral, religious truth, man. And that's we're gonna go on because it already said it right here. It says of truth and reality, in fact. Why are they acting like that doesn't? It's not in the scriptures. There's John 17 and 3. So this is John 17 and 3. We're just going to go to the word because, again, the phrase here is for only true God, or one true God, is monos, alethenos, theos. And that's an important phrase to know. But it's here it says alethenos.
Strong's G 228. Alethinas.
It says
Alethinas.
It says that which has not only the name and resemblance, but the real nature corresponding to the name, in every respect corresponding to the ideas signified by the name, real, true, genuine. It says opposite to what is fictitious, counterfeit, imaginary, simulated, or pretended, man. So the truth is opposite to all that, man. It contrasts realities with their semblances, man. Opposite to what is imperfect, defective, frail, and uncertain. So it says reality, however, is not always a known, which is where perception of reality comes in. While reality is a fixed factor in the equation of life, perception of reality is variable, meaning what is subject to change. When it comes to your company's cost, perception is reality. About 72% of people say that the reputation of a company or product can impact. That's blah 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 blah. That's going into a whole different thing. Trying to sell stuff or whatever. Okay. Here, okay, an example of perception versus reality. This is perceptions versus reality. It says your perception is your reality. Change your perception, change your reality. I understand this. What they're making it personal. Yeah, you have your own reality. That's still a perception, man. It says perception is your perspective, which is based upon your experience. The definition of perspective, according to the Merriam-Webster, is a result of observing. It is a physical sensation interpreted in the light of experience, while perspective is a mental view or prospect. Man, let's get to the point, man. Well, it is too much. Hey, the point still remains, man. Most people are not living in reality, man. They're living under a strong delusion, which is their perception, man. What they believe is to be going on, and at the end of the day, it's really not, man. They're deceived, man. They're snared, they're taken, man. And let's go to Isaiah 6 and 9, and we're gonna close it out, man. Because this is what Yahweh Shemi Shah has destined for you people, man. Isaiah 6 and 9 says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. What? See ye indeed, but perceive not, man. Make the heart of this people fat, make the ears heavy, and shut the eyes, lest they see with the eyes, and hear with the ears, and understand with the heart, and convert and be healed. I believe we can grab Isaiah 24 as well. Isaiah 24 and, or it might be 24 and 8. Okay, I was in the right chapter. I'm thinking of a scripture. Dang. So lucky, y'all. The scripture has escaped me. But I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. For Yahweh Shemi Shah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty, man. For Yahweh Shemi Shah should bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. That being said, all y'all.